You have a number of different views and options to choose from when printing your calendar. Let's take a look at the options available to us when we choose to print a calendar. There are 3 different types of print style layouts that you can choose from. When you select an option from one of the radio button selections, you're presented with a mini icon view on the left. No matter what the layout, you can always choose to include a header or footer, or to leave it blank. You can make selections from each of these 6 different options that meets your particular needs. For each print style, you can also choose the date range. It's worth spending some time now to look at the options available to you so that you can better customize the choices to meet your needs. When you make your selection from within the calendar view, the selections are only set for this particular printing. At the end of this video, I'll show you how you can change the default. The default is to print end times and the header, with no other options. Let's look at the day view in more detail and take a look at how the different options apply. Note the header and footer is displaying the items that I specified. Each event is showing the end times and is only printing the single day. However, there is missing information and some extraneous space. Let's take a look at the effect of some of these other options and print again. We'll leave the print as list for later, but add print locations. Print icons only will show up in the list view, so we'll leave that for now. We'll choose print event creator, working hours only, and I'll show you in a minute how you can change that. Tasks are only available when printing as a list, but since James subscribes to a punch-through calendar and has enabled it, we want to make sure that those events are printed as well. So let's print again and see the difference. Notice now the day starts at 7 and ends at 7. We are seeing who created the event along with any location that may have been added to an event. And in addition, the punch-through calendar is now showing up in our day view printout. Let's look at the list view by selecting the list view option and then add tasks and print icon. You should note that when selecting the list view option, the print style option is irrelevant. It is just the date range that matters. So for example, if I want a list of events and tasks for the entire month, it's easier to go to the month style and choose this month's range. Note all of the events and tasks for the entire month are displayed, as well as the icon beside each task. You can experiment with each of the different calendar types to find out what information you want to have displayed, but remember that the options you choose are for this print job only. If you find yourself consistently checking the same options, choose Print Layout from the File menu. Here you can define a new set of default options for the header and option sections. You can make these changes and click on OK. Now when you print, your new defaults will be reflected. Remember, however, that you can change and override the defaults for any one particular print job. The last item I want to point out is how to define your workday. When you print your calendar by day, you will see different colors representing different times of the day. The dark yellow indicates what you have specified as being outside of your workday. When you select the option to print only your workday events, it will print only those events within those dark yellow bounds. To specify your workday, choose Edit, Preferences, found under the FirstClass menu on a Mac, and click on the Calendar tab. Here you can specify the normal start of your workday and the length. Make sure you specify your earliest start time and allow for meetings that will take place after the finish of the day. This will ensure that you will get a more concise printout.